Thanks for tuning in. It's Thursday, April 24th here in Seoul. I'm Choi You-sun. We begin with the ongoing investigation into who and what caused a Korean passenger ferry to capsize last week. All 15 members, including the captain who escaped the doomed vessel before their passengers, are now facing criminal charges. 4 members out of the 15 have already been charged with negligent homicide and violating maritime law within the past few hours. As for the captain, Joon-seok, authorities are looking into charging him with murder by omission, meaning death caused by inaction by the defendant. In water surrounding the sunken ferry off Korea's southwestern coast, all-out search efforts are underway on the 3rd and 4th floors of the vessel, where many of the passengers are believed to have been at the time of the ferry capsized. So far, 171 people have been confirmed dead and 131 remain missing. And just outside of Seoul, over in Ansan, a city where most of the ferry passengers went to school, a temporary group memorial altar has been set up for people to say their final goodbyes and pay their respects to victims. Nearly 30,000 mourners have visited the Ansan Olympic Memorial Hall since Wednesday, including students and teachers from Tanwon High School in Ansan. More than 300 students and teachers from the school were on board the ill-fated Seoul Ho as they were embarking on a field trip to the southern island of Jeju. The temporary altar will be open 24 hours a day until next Monday. A larger official memorial will be set up at a park in Ansan from Tuesday. U.S. President Barack Obama is currently in Tokyo on the first leg of his 8-day four-nation tour of Asia. After holding summit talks with Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe, the U.S. president said the defense treaty between the two sides extends to the disputed island chain known as Senkaku in Japan or Diaoyu in China. This means that if a conflict were to take place surrounding the islands, the U.S. would be obliged to respond. It is the first time the U.S. president has sided with Tokyo on the sensitive territorial issue, which is sure to raise concerns from Beijing. On Friday, Obama will head to Seoul for summit talks with President Park Geun-hye. The visit will be his 4th to Korea since taking office in 2009. President Obama's Asia tour will also take him to Malaysia and the Philippines. While South Korea remains under a blanket of sorrow, concerns are growing that North Korea may soon launch a mid to long-range missile test. The Defense Ministry in Seoul says that there is ample possibility that Pyongyang could test-fire a missile soon. The ministry already warned on Wednesday that Pyongyang seemed to be prepared to conduct its 4th nuclear test at any time, as many nuclear-related activities have recently been observed near the Punggye-ri nuclear site in the north. In the past, North Korea had conducted missile tests 2 to 3 months before conducting a nuclear test. And that's all we have for you at this hour. Stay with us for more on Day 9 of the sunken ferry search efforts on our next newscast at 8 p.m. Korea time.